Everybody, welcome again to another episode of Fish Keep in Jamaica. Welcome to my channel. So I'm in the night at the back of my yard and I'm looking at my tilapia um, stock, right? Now they are mostly at the bottom. You will not see them because at this time of the night the top of the water is cool. I did a video on that, and the not necessarily warmer, but no, it's much warmer in comparison to the top. Now these are my fingerlings, right? And they mostly stay to the bottom also. Alright, so today's video we're talking about, do tilapia males actually make their nest when there are no females within the space. Stay tuned. Okay, so this is my broodstock pond, right? I have 8 tilapia within this space. I should note 3 things before I start this video. I've shared with you already how you actually go about limiting the procreation process of your tilapia stock. Now guys, it's in the night. There's a reason why I am here, right? Okay. Number one way in which you can actually prevent your tilapia from spawning is actually prevent light from actually reaching the substrate, right? Reason being is that the light will actually help the female fish to see the nest of the male, and thus it actually starts the whole ritual as to getting things on. Okay, and two, you could go through the arduous task of actually separating the males from the females. That way, males will not reproduce by themselves and females will not reproduce by themselves. It takes a male and a female. Alright, okay, so this video is about, does that my tilapia broodstock actually makes nests, and there are no, that's the male actually make nests. I know it kind of like a mess up as far as the lighting. This is my broodstock. It's tend to be a little bit more quieter than the others that has a filtration system, and that's intentional, right? Okay, so I have quite a few males here, and if you notice at the base of the pond you will see some little bare spots. These are nesting areas that the male, oh by the way, I should share with you that I had problems the other day in which I wanted to start a broodstock, but I had problems sexing them, right? Identifying a male and a female. As a result of that, I took 8 randomly and I placed in the pond, and after about 3 weeks I realized that there was nothing going on, only like swimming around and like mostly fighting. Then I went in, I checked, and I realized that all of them were, well, most of them were male, right? So I placed back some into the main pond, and I went into the main pond itself, and it took me roughly about 2 hours to identify some amount of females. I think I have probably about 3 or 4. Now the females are smaller than the males, right? The larger ones that you see in the pond right now are males, right? And I went through the whole task of doing that. I love to do the random selection, but sometimes that doesn't work. Alright, getting back to the video now, I'm talking about how, well, whether or not the male will actually make a nest if there are no females there. Okay, this is a simple answer: no. If there are no females within your tilapia broodstock pond, right? If you no females, only thing you will see is fighting and fish becoming territorial, and they will be just growing fast and consuming a lot, and they won't be making any nests, because the main aim of the nest building is to attract a female that exists within the space to come over by that nest and lay eggs. Now, two categories of tilapia: one, mouth brooders, and two, substrate spawners. Right? Research is still out as to whether or not all tilapia keep their eggs or their babies in their mouth, or is it that some actually hover over the eggs while the eggs are being hatched in the nest, right? I'm not 100% sure which to say is the most popular, but what I can say is that the most popular tilapia, um, tilapia that will actually give you offspring the quickest, is the one in which we refer to as red Nile tilapia. I did a video on that recently, where I looked at whether or not you have red Nile tilapia. As you can see over that side, there's a little thing going on, right? Yeah, there's a little thing going on, guys. Let's see if I can see something. It's not 100% sure if that's a mating ritual, or a male saying to another male, this is my space. I think it's I think, if my memory serves me correct, those are two males, right? And the smaller ones that are coming in now, those are females, right? So the nest is there. So if you don't want them to breed, you keep the space dark, no light, and you shouldn't be okay having your tilapia as your pet. Now, I fed them recently. They have not consumed the meal, and I am going to have to take my net and take them out. So I keep you up to date about whether or not I have actually gotten some fries. It will take me probably about 15 to 20 days to identify whether or not something has actually gone, right? Something actually went on. But what I can say is that I have a good amount of stock to do a lot of rotations. So we see what happened. I can say that there's another nest over there, right? There's a nest over here, and as you can see, males, right? So the males are trying to attract the females within the space, and the female will actually go lay the eggs, and the male will defend the eggs until, well, the eggs will be fertilized by the male, and then eventually the female will take up the eggs in the mouth and keep the eggs, right? Alright guys, so this is it for another video, and I'm sorry that it is very dark, but I'm outside, guys, the back of my yard. It's minutes after 9 in the night. Peace out, catch you next time, bye bye.